Welcome back, Reptile fam. Thank you for joining me for another video. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Also, I hope you guys are stoked about keeping, breeding, and also enjoying your reptiles. Before we get started, guys, I'm going to warn you, reptiles are addicting. So if you guys get addicted, don't blame me. Consider yourself warned. And before we get started, if you guys are new to my channel or you guys are seasoned veterans and you guys haven't subscribed, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Also hitting that like button. What it does is it helps me out. It gets my message out there. It also gets that YouTube algorithm going. And it's a way of saying thank you. So if you guys get anything from these videos, I would definitely appreciate it. Anyways, today guys, I'm going to show you guys some morphs that I love that are super cheap. So let's get started with today's video. And that is 5 top favorite low-end combinations. These are combinations that you can pick up for about $700 or less. In the ball python world, $700 is not that much money. It is an expensive hobby, but these are all $700 or less. Some of them are close to $700 and some of them are actually way lower. But anyways, guys, let's check them out. We'll start right after this. All right, guys, let's start at number 5. Number 5 is going to be one that I'm really feeling right now, guys. I don't have one in my collection, and I'm kicking myself for not having one. I had an opportunity to buy one about a year ago, actually about a year and a half ago, and it's going to have the Raven in it. That's what I'm talking about. The Raven is smoking right now. At first, I was kind of like, I'm the type of person that has to watch for a while and kind of analyze it and think about it, and then like make my choice. But I kind of waited too long on this one, and what that's going to be is actually the Raven Butter. The Raven Butter, I think, is really a great base combination. There's a lot more you can add into it. You can add some yellow belly, you can add some pastel, you can add some orange dream in there. Guys, I think it's smoking hot. It's not too bad. Raven's kind of like, it's not super expensive. Obviously, the butter's super cheap. But guys, I'm telling you, that is smoking. Add a few more colors in that thing, and guys, it'll be banging. Okay, guys, here we go. We're going to go down to number 4. Guys, this is one of my favorites, and it's super simple. Anybody can crank this one out. If you start breeding right away, you can make these. And it's going to be the Pastel Mojave Banana. Pastel is just one of those things you put in everything. Mojave is a tried and true color. I love Mojave. I know it kind of gets skipped over because it's so like old hat. It's been around forever. It's kind of like a base morph now. But you add it with banana and it is screaming. I don't know what it is with that banana Mojave. Then add a little bit of lightener in there. Guys, it is smoking. Honestly, it's so simple to make. It's not expensive. But I don't know why, guys. It just makes my eyes just like it pops. And I just totally love it, guys. I think if you go to shows, I think, guys, it's a great seller too. Also, if you go to shows, people pick them up. Again, I've said this before in other videos. When you guys are making pets to sell, if you're a breeder, you got to think about it as a consumer. I work in retail. I've done it almost all my life. I'm a manager at a store right now, and I've been a manager plenty of times at different stores. You got to look in the eyes of the person who's buying it. And most people that's going to buy it, I'm going to say 80% of them are not breeders, or they're light breeders, they're keepers, and they're looking for a pet, something that's going to look good in their case or whatever it is. They're going to keep it in like a rack, and friends are going to come over, pull it out and say, look, check this out. This is one of those snakes that's going to like scream and like, oh, people are going to go, oh my God. When you see banana at shows, I don't know if you guys have been to a lot of shows, you might have, some of you guys I know have, some of you guys haven't. When people, that first time they see banana, they just like freak out. First time they see pied, they freak out. It's just one of those colors that just really are smoking, and people love them. And that's why this is, even to me, who's been breeding reptiles for a while, I still find it amazing. All right, guys, enough on that one. Number 3. All right, guys, we are back to the banana. You guys gonna say, well, this guy's jocking on banana. I do love banana. You know, first when banana came out, I liked it. And then it became so everywhere. Banana, 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 banana. I mean, everybody has to have banana. You go to shows, you see banana. I kind of got tired of banana. I was like, man, this is just, I'm getting something enough already, guys. Something else. But when I started seeing people adding more stuff to banana and some of the crazy morphs that they've done, banana's grown on me again. And also, then again, thinking as a as a consumer, banana smoking. But I've learned to love banana again and embrace banana big time. And this one is a real easy one too. It's one of my favorites, and it's going to be a banana leopard. Banana is a given, and leopard, I love leopard. I think it's amazing. It's one of my favorite dominant genes. There's not a lot to choose from, but I love it. I think it's smoking. Guys, the two simple combination, man, and you put some lightener in there or some darkener in there, put some spot nose or something like that. That thing's going to be screaming, guys. It's a great starting point. I do love it. Honestly, if you don't like it, you have to have your eyes checked. No, just teasing. Everybody has their own opinion, but I find smoking, guys, and it's just a cheap morph that I find totally amazing. All right, guys, let's get down to number 2. This one I've actually been wanting to get into lately. I love it. Guys, man, I just noticed it. It's so simple to get to. And what that's going to be is the Albino Calico. I saw this one, I think, last year for the first time. And man, it's been like in my mind over and over again. Get these two. You got to do this because it's not hard to do. And they look so amazing, guys. I just love the look of it. Albino is pretty, but I always thought it was kind of boring, you know, and I kind of thought about getting into candies. I thought about getting into some Toffinos. There honestly hasn't really been anything that's super excited me that's with albinos. Until now, that's kind of changing. It's starting to head that way now. This one right here is super simple, guys. It's not hard to get into, and you can start out right away. And guys, I think it's screaming. I don't know why, just the little dots just really appeal to my eyes. It like makes it pop. Because I think albino is okay, but you add that calico, and I think it is slamming, guys. Okay, guys, let's do an honorable mention. This is going to be the truth. I wanted to put this one on the list. I had it on the list, I took it off the list, I had it on the list, I took it off the list. I did it over and over again. The reason is I know about 6 months ago it was $700 or less. I know you can easily make it for $700, but I don't know if you can buy it for $700 at this point. This is one of my favorite combos. Honestly, it might be in my top 10. And it's pretty cheap to make by ball python standards, because we all know that ball pythons are expensive. They're not cheap, but these guys, both of these recessive genes you can pick up really cheap on Morph Market or even at a show. And I know that you have to breed them together and work at it, but it's not that hard when you have visuals. It just takes time. So it's on an honorable mention. And what it's going to be is actually the Lavender Albino G-Stripe. Wow, look at this, guys. I think it is slamming. I like the way it looks. I think it makes the albino, takes it up to a different notch. If you guys are not seeing this, I guess maybe I have different eyes. I mean, I totally love this combination, and guys, I think it is off the hook. As I said before, I wasn't really getting into albinos of any kind, but recently albinos have really been calling me out, and this is definitely one I would love to do. I don't have a lavender right now. I do have G-Stripe. It is definitely something I'm planning on in the future, but definitely look at this beauty. It is banging. Obviously, I do love the Dreamsicle. I mean, who doesn't? But Dreamsicle is actually a pretty expensive morph. And I don't know if you guys watch my videos all the time, but I've been saying this, that G-Stripe is actually making a huge comeback. You guys should get your hands on them now before they go up in price, because I believe in about 3, maybe 4 years, they're going to be mainstream and they're going to be really expensive. So get them now while they're cheap. All right, guys, let's get down to number 1. If you guys know me and you guys watch my channel on a weekly basis, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what it is. You can probably read my mind because I talk about it all the time. But this, guys, is one of my favorite combos. It's probably definitely my top 10. It might be my favorite one. This one, I don't know why, I gravitate towards this low-end combo. I don't know what it is. It just catches my eye. I am totally in love with this combo, and I don't know what it is, man. I just love this one, and you guys might not agree with me. And it's not that hard to make, and it's relatively cheap. I think if you bought it outright, most people sell them for about $700, $500. I've seen them on there all the time on Morph Market. And let's get to it right now. Boom! It's going to be the GHI Mojave Ghost. And some of you guys are like, well, yeah, I knew that because you watched my videos. Some of you guys are like, huh? Dude, this thing, I don't know what it is. It just does something to my eyes. It's just so appealing. It pops out. I mean, instantly, if I'm at a show or something like that, looking at someone's table and I see this, man, I'm instantly drawn towards it. You know, like some of the things that Justin Kaboka makes, like the Pompeii and stuff, honestly, I would look at this before that. I don't know what it is. Maybe I got some kind of mental problem or something, but I'm telling you, these high-end snakes doesn't appeal to me as much as this one does. All right, guys, that is my top 5 of low-end combos. Honestly, there's probably 2 of them on there that's on my top 10 list. Obviously, you know one of them. Just because something's cheap doesn't mean it's not better. There is some of these morphs that are really high-end that I don't care for, but there is a lot that I do like. Just because it has 2 to 3 recessives in it don't mean it makes it better. Anyways, guys, if you guys wouldn't mind, check out some of these other videos right here. Also, hit that subscribe button, guys. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for being part of my family, being part of my channel. I love you guys. I will see you next time. I'm out of here. Peace.